Hello everybody, this is Conquering History Games, and welcome back to my China playthrough in Hearts of Iron 4, Waking the Tiger, on Elite difficulty. It's 1940, and we're just getting into Manchukuo. I definitely did take way too long to do this. I guess I was just overly cautious. I kind of psyched myself out in regards to the Elite difficulty, but things are going pretty darn well right now, especially once some of these divisions actually come on down here. That's all 10 of them do. But we got a few encirclements. We're about to finish taking Korea. We're about to knock the would-be emperor off his throne while forcing another one's nation to capitulate. Well, not capitulate, to give up. Give up this pointless exercise. At peace, closer ties with Germany. One of the following must be true. Oh, I actually don't have to improve my relations with Germany to do this? Or no, it's because we're already at 75, so I'm just going to accept that that's how much political power I'm spending. Falkenhausen as a general sounds pretty funny, but I don't think we're going to do that. Let's see, experimental. We need to purchase the tank, so before that we need to do closer ties with Germany. I'm just going to try to remember to turn on and turn off our improving relations to save a little bit of political power. Try is the operative word. All right, keep coming up here. And who's not attacking? Oh, you guys. Go ahead, puppet forces. Go ahead, get some. You can get in on this action. You can have a piece of it. Oh, Pusan perimeter is getting a little bit bigger. Where did I put these guys? Oh yeah, they're over here. The Pusan perimeter. Or at least they will be soon. I have to have surpassed 2 million casualties for the Japanese, right? Yeah, 2.38 million Japanese are dead. Good job, Hirohito. Good job. Thought you were going to ride to world conquest on the back of Japan, huh? Wrong! I mean, pardon me, the back of China. You were wrong. So wrong. King Carol has abdicated. Has that mean the handsome Prince Michael has become... Nope, never mind. It's Legionary Romania. Never mind. I was wrong. Oh, I think they've actually left Pusan undefended. They might have made a mistake here. Especially if my units have enough organization to make it there. Another encirclement. Okay, so after those two... What are we looking at now as far as Japanese casualties go? 2.42 million. They just lose hundreds of thousands of men like it's going out of style. Of course, this was a bloody war for China as well. Geez, almost 650,000 casualties have been sustained by the Chinese. This war was not won cheaply. That is for sure. Alright, I think we're going to do it. We are going to get into Pusan with these divisions. We have a naval invasion going on. Oh, goodness gracious. It never ends, does it? I thought I had a coastal... Aren't I supposed to have some divisions that are, you know, garrisoning all of this? What is going on here? Alright, well, we'll just bring Army 10 down. And keep them bottled in. There goes Manchukuo. That's going to open up plenty of ground for me and plenty of armies as well. We'll go ahead and delete this. We'll let the puppet forces take care of the so-called emperor. Meanwhile, all 24 of you are going to grab Port Arthur for me. Yes. Once again, let's take a look at the casualties. We should get over 2.5 million for the Japanese any day now. All right, everybody, stop attacking for a minute. Let's just get reorganized, okay? Very good. Well, they're really running wild out here. Yeah, after we're done with Korea, we're gonna have to take care of that. I know we're gonna lose these 2 puppet divisions out here by Busan. Save them! And they're gone. They're gone. So what happens when you're playing at 5 speed? I should probably drop back. Let's drop it back to 4. Enough of the nonsense. Enough. Okay, they're over here. The puppet forces, they're done there. Let's bring them back over to mainland China, because they can actually fill this out. Let's request some more forces. We need 5 more divisions. They've got 1. Alright, that's fine. Yunnan. You must have 5 divisions, right? You've got 3. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. Wait, are these the puppet forces? Yes, they are. Okay, just kind of trying to keep track here. Let's get them over there. As we continue, as the army continues to go marching along. Alright, I'm hoping that 23 of my elite Chinese divisions are going to be able to handle that. We can also finally get the Anshan Steelworks, reducing my time. How are we doing over here with Germany? We're doing just fine. Tanks on the way soon. Oh, sorry, thought we were unpaused. Another day. Closer ties, and we will now purchase those old light tanks. Hopefully they're not great war tanks, they're at least 1 level higher. Okay, very good, very good. Alright, we shouldn't have any sort of problem pushing in now. Tsingtao might be the last thing that actually falls. I say the Flying Tigers I was a little bit disappointed in. I thought it was going to pay off a lot more than it did. Wasn't a huge fan. I expected at least 1 million fighter planes to show up. Come on. How are they still hanging in there? There's no... They should just be getting eaten up by attrition right now. Alright, how about over here? Having a little bit trouble here in Qingdao. And we've already taken it. Okay, any minute now. We should get this achievement then, the Awake and Angry. Once we force the Japanese surrender. There it is! Okay, Japan offers peace. Japanese officials have approached us with a peace offer. They will leave the continent altogether in return for an immediate cessation of hostilities. Japan will release Korea. And they become the owner of Taiwan. Aren't they already the owner of Taiwan? Or I get Taiwan? Well, anyway, the war has been won. Let's see what happens. Is that going to get me the achievement? Do I need to wait a day? We signed the peace. Oh no, don't tell me I didn't get it. Or maybe it hasn't fired because these are technically my puppets. I haven't actually conquered them or occupied them. And also, what constitutes China? Is that including... Well, let's see here. Conquered all core territory of China and Manchukuo. See, it says Japan was forced to sue for peace after losing all of Manchuria and Korea. I didn't get that, technically. I'm about to justify on these guys just so I can take it. Just to be sure that's what I have to do. Will anybody protect them? Ah, they're democratic, technically. Or, actually, I think there's a focus that helps me with that. Alright. In the meantime, let's get the stuff we need here. And let's also start figuring out how we are going to absorb these guys. We're going to start lend-leasing a bunch of stuff to them. Let's take a look at our occupied territories. Right now, I mean our subjects. How's it moving right now? Subject contributed war score. Alright, let's figure out. Alright, now that we're done there, I seem to be missing a fair amount of units. Let's start reorganizing the army. Let's get a couple of you here. You guys, these are all puppet forces. But we could definitely go to 5 speed. Man, maybe I should have gotten those couple of extra provinces I still had to take and then seen what would have happened. But we got lots of seasoned soldiers. And I think we can go ahead and convert them. Going to be a little bit short on the infantry equipment. That's okay. Because we now are at our 7.2s. Alright, the National Liberation Division. Oops. We'll call these the Liberators. Liberators. What to do next? It's 1941, which means concentrated industry. Upgraded yet again. More lend-lease. Understandable. I really don't know entirely what to do right now. I actually think I will justify on Korea. I think I am. Yeah. Let's see what happens. If anybody guarantees them. Alright, they still have a pretty high opinion of us. It's only 3 a month. Okay, so we got a pretty long time. I probably am reconstructing a pretty decent section of a pretty decently sized section of the country. But I think all things considered, we can go ahead and begin working on infrastructure for the future. Just build up Shanghai. How long is it going to take until I can take Korea? August. I'm going to be very upset if they join the Allies. I can take them, though. The Allies, that is. Speaking of which, let's go on ahead and get a border here with the British Raj. Just in case they're trying to think of anything they shouldn't be thinking of doing. We have this impassable area here in the north. Alright, we're done purchasing the tanks. I think I may want to begin going democratic now. We're going to be here a while. This is the Republic of China, after all. How many divisions does Korea have? None. We're going to be able to walk right into them. No trouble at all. The main thing is, I'm thinking about how are we going to puppet these guys? Extra trade to Overlord. What's... Am I not lend leasing to them? You know what it is? It's because I, yeah, it's a type. Let's... In case of full delivery, that will do nothing to my their autonomy. Okay, can I give them convoys? I've got 14 in storage. Okay, we're just gonna build convoys, convoys. No more destroyers. They're not needed. Of course, I think I've got something that helps me lower their autonomy, yeah, by suppressing subjects. But I want to start going democratic, and I want to start renegotiating the unequal treaty, so we're going to kind of just be standing around for a while until that's done, except for this war with Korea that's coming. I'm sure nobody will save them. United States, you better not save them. United States, you better keep loving me. There's not much else I really want to spend political power on, other than getting the democratic reformer. So I'm fine with continuously improving my relationship with Germany, who seems to have a mostly firm grasp on the continent, which is, I guess, why they felt confident enough to go after the Soviet Union. Don't really matter to me who wins this. I guess I want Germany to stick around so they could give me stuff. But for the most part, it's not an issue. See, I don't know about integrating these armies. Need 556 to demote to that level. 49. Okay. It's lowering pretty quickly. Yeah, so I guess we're just going to sit here at 5 speed until we hit August. So Yugoslavia seems to have successfully remained non-aligned and managed to get Bulgaria. So good for them. Greece took Albania for the Allies, and they're just sitting there. Australia's invaded Sardinia, but Vichy France is about to completely knock Free France out of the game. Not 100% sure how well the Axis is doing. Legionary Romania is holding the Soviet Union at this river pretty well. Okay, we're done with the Coordination Council, and then when we combine that with the Legislative Yuan, and when we pick up the Political Advisor, we're going to turn democratic super quick. What to do with all this command power? Is there anybody I can upgrade? Who have we got out here? He's a mountaineer. We can give him 3 more traits. Improv expert, enables ability, makeshift bridges, movement bonus on land plus 10%. That's okay. Let's see, entrenchment speed. I like that. Recon bonus while entrenched is pretty good. These are the 2 that I don't know which to take. We're going to go with the ambusher, and then we'll stack that with the guerrilla fighter for even better entrenchment speed. And we'll leave it at that for right now with him. As we make our way towards even better artillery. Actually, wait. Let's, since we have the guy who's giving us a bonus to our industry research, let's use him. I actually might take that one investment into shipbuilding just so I can get a couple more naval dockyards. Because I think this is the only one I could use. Alright, nearly done. There we go. Justification for conquering South Korea is finished. Switzerland's improving relations with Korea. That's weird. So we're going to go ahead and declare war on them. And this should hopefully not take too long. I think we can go directly for Seoul. Please don't join the Allies. Please don't join the Allies. Although if they do, hey, you know, the Allies, they got ancient Chinese land. We can think of something to do about that. No. No, everything's just fine. Wait a minute. Oh, these are Lend-Leases. Wow, everybody's Lend-Leasing to them. Just get to Seoul. Just get to Seoul. They have almost no stability. Yeah, minus 24% stability. Take it, and we win. Alright. That should do it. Right? Please? Okay, what do I want to spend this political power on in the meantime? How's Germany looking as far as how much they like me? We're at 79. Let's wait a few days, or because we're gonna get legislative yuan. And why have these guys not capitulated yet? What's going on out here? Am I missing something? Why have they not capitulated? I guess I need to take Busan after all. Oh, it looks like some volunteers or something have arrived. It's a nice gesture, but it's not going to be enough, I think. Good music. It's so nice. It's so nice, the new music that they play. It's really pleasant on the ears, just the change of pace. Ah, it's a nice clean border, because there isn't one. I just own it. Alright, next. I don't see any reason why we're gonna ever fight the Soviet Union, so we're not gonna do anything there. So for right now, let's just bring you into the center of the country until we think of something. We got some decisions available. Integrate the army. I could click this just to find out what happens, but I don't like that I'm going to get warlord integration as a negative effect. It just basically gives me a new general, who I don't care about. Whoa, what happened? That was weird for a second. Alright, the Germans are very much pushing forward into Soviet territory. Japan is demanding French Indochina. Okay, they're starting their strike on the southern resource area. So I guess they're just calling China a loss, and then they're going to keep attacking. I actually kind of like that, so that way they're not just sitting around all the time after China beats them. Okay. We don't have motorized technology, so I can't do the experimental motorized unit, and I am annoyed with myself once again. Add it to the list. I gotta really be more thorough with reading these instructions. Okay, so I can't do that. What can we do? What do I want to do? I don't care about the ineffectual bureaucracy right now. This might be the time to start implementing welfare into the country. Or I could finally get another research slot. That could be pretty good too. And we'll get our democratic reformer. So, all things considered, yeah, we should be democratic relatively soon. Maybe a couple years. 1943. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. To be perfectly honest with you. And I need to pick assault or infiltration already. This gives me a tank buff. Max planning's good, but am I going to use max planning that much? I think infiltration is going to be the way to go. What a lovely army. What a lovely, lovely army. Okay, back to Germany. Yeah, Germany, Romania has slightly breached the river. They're on their way to Kiev. Of course, it's mud season right now, I think. They're going to be encountering it pretty soon. We'll see how they do. Gosh, I shudder to think about how much political power I've misused. Italy is really starting to run wild, and they might actually soon get on the border with South Africa. And by soon, I mean in a year or something. But they're taking the Congo, they're snatching up all those little resource areas, and there goes Japan at war again. Just can't stop, can they? I think we can add support artillery to those. Let's just pump up that soft attack even more. We can afford that, right? Oh yeah, and then some. Let's get the first army also converted over. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. Can we get all 3 armies converted? Not quite. Not quite. Actually, what I should start doing is, okay, let's duplicate it. Human. Let's see. The army. Okay, wait, no. It's like Army of the Republic. That's what I'm going to call these. But they're a division, so what do I want to call them? These volunteers that I will be creating. Republican something. For when I become the Republic of China, because I'm going to turn them into 40 wits. Republican. The Freedom Fighters. Freedom Fighters. Or Freedom Waves. How about that? Freedom Waves. There we go. Freedom Waves. This will be later. I'm eventually going to make them. Let's make the 40 width. Okay. 34, 36, 38, 40. So this is going to be much, much, much later. Big, huge, thick walls of men. Of course, I'm still going to keep these Liberator divisions because... Actually, those aren't the Liberator divisions. These Liberator divisions. That template, because I don't think it's a good idea, like if I'm going to be fighting in the British Raj, to have big 40 widths out there. Just might be a little bit too much of a pain. Alright. It's working towards becoming a colony. What? We need 579. Are they lend-leasing to me? Supporting? China has expeditionary forces. Oh, right. We should probably just disband these, actually. Expeditionary forces will be sent home. Yes. Okay. That's probably why I'm having trouble with the annexation thing. So now, it should be easier. Okay, let's grab the motorized. And we've instituted 2 of the 3 principles of the people. I think it's time to implement welfare. A modern state looks after its citizens so that in the time of need, the citizens will be able and willing to defend it. This is going to hurt me as far as inflation goes. Now, there is something called an economic collapse that could happen, so we're going to kind of be juggling on the way down here. So I'm going to try to not go any worse than moderate inflation. The idea of an economic collapse does not sound good to me. I do love all these stores of infantry equipment we're piling up, although I'm not going to slow it down because I know once a real war starts, I'm going to need all the infantry equipment I can get my hands on. We're almost done repairing, too. Yep. Japan chopped up Indochina pretty quick. How is Free France holding on? They've got about 11 divisions or so yet. I bet if Vichy France and Italy really committed themselves, they can knock France out of this war. Siam has joined. Might need to march south here, you know, to liberate them. But no, those kind of things are a long way off. See, overlordship over Indochina and things like that. Anti-imperialism. Commit to Korean independence. Whoops! Kind of already messed that one up, didn't I? But I think that's a good place to stop and wait. Prepare for civil war. Open up political discourse. We must open up the acceptance of diverging viewpoints in the government. Perhaps this will eventually make it possible to effect a peaceful change of politics in our nation. Oh, well, I do want that. I don't want a civil war to happen, I suppose, so we'll do that. Okay, but wait, one more thing. What do we want to do next? We're doing the land doctrine already. Yeah, let's grab the artillery. And how does Germany feel about us? Pretty good. Let's start to improve their relations with us again, though, because then we're gonna do the experimental mechanized unit. Okay, thanks for joining me. I'm Conquering History Games, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.